What's up, guys? It's your boy, Dope Randy, back at it again with the sixth race of the season. As this race, we're gonna be talking about the AAA 100. Yeah, bleh. The AAA 100 Drive for Autism from Dover International Speedway in Dover, Delaware. Now, the last race we did was Michigan. Yeah, Michigan. And stage 1, we got a P2. We started third. We got second in the first stage, like 6th or 5th in the second stage. And then we missed the big wreck in stage 3 barely. That sent TG flying like an airplane. And it was just a pack between me, Trilogy, Hunty, T-Mills, and DJ. And Trilogy took 2, and I got separated because of that. All of the incidents in that stage 3 restart, and I got 4th coming down pit road. I was all by myself. I tried taking 2 tires, and that kind of worked for half the run, but as it went on, we got looser and looser to the point it became undrivable. They all got around me, and we finished 4th. Pretty good. It was a pretty good day in Michigan. Hopefully we can replicate that here at Dover. As you see, we have a lot of action going on in this qualifying race, as we're going 3 wide for lap 2, as Hunty is just going to shoot me into the wall, pretty much ending that as we have a huge crash. As ooh. As ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call getting killed. And we got exactly killed. And all of a sudden, this becomes just like Michigan, how we got wrecked in the qualifying race. And we do have some draft. I don't know how good it's going to be, but we'll see what happens. As this lap is a 23:37. I feel like that's not the best. As we kind of give Mega Smoke the lightest tap into the fence. Sorry about that. Even the slightest bit of contact can send you into the fence. As this lap turns out to be a 23:13. And I'm thinking that's pretty good. And I don't know if I can hit another lap that's faster than that with what I've got. So we hit a 26. That's okay, but I'm trying to catch those 2 ahead of me. I can try to catch their draft. Cowboys in the 1, and Cam in the 15. As you can see, this lap is going to be a 23, just 300ths faster. But I don't think I can do anything with this that's going to let me get a faster lap. Although we are catching these guys, as we get extremely loose, as we got 1 lap to go in the qualifying race. Presented by Coca-Cola, #cheap plug. And then we get a bad turn. We kind of get an okay turn 1. It's not bad, but it's probably not going to give us the lap we need. As I get a good turn 3 right here. try to suck up to that draft, and we get a 35. And that was because of that turn 1. That was not a good turn 1. So at 13, we'll see where that puts us. And like always, if you like what you see, while we wait for this to figure out where we are, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below to see videos just like this throughout the whole season, and also my truck duties, along with my Skull Freight, along with the Tennessee Titans. We'll see what that happens. We'll see what happens with that. And again, I appreciate all the support I get from each and every one of you, because you mean the world to me. And all of that. Again, thank you so much. So we qualified 5th, which is okay. TG got the pole with a 22.99, which is just a tip of the cap to you. As Hunty is 2nd, Mayo is 3rd, DJ Craze is 4th. It used to be Over Donut, in case you are like, who in the flip is that? That used to be Over Donut. He is now DJ Craze. Why did he change his name? I don't know. But he's 4th. I'm 5th. And then I don't know who's 6th. And then 7th is Rebel Kush. Chase Man is 6th. And so Team Randy is 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7, and another spot. So, and also 4 out of the 5 Team Randy calls all in this race. So we kind of have to work together, but you really can't at a track like this. And now, this is where I mess up, because I'm gonna be honest. So, about an hour before this race started, there was a message that, the message you get when your controller, when the battery on your controller is dying, it's low, right? And I saw it an hour before this, and I just ignored it. And then I realized, around this point, I was like, oh my god, this controller might die. And that would absolutely be the biggest oof of my career, because that is just embarrassing. As I get a nice little love tap from Rebel. So, you're going to see some very interesting tones out of me, but at this point, I'm literally trying to get the cord to charge my controller, and literally try to do it at the exact same time. Like I said, I hit the wall on the front stretch. I do it though too. Like, I'm really trying, and you're gonna see when. Because if your controller dies in the middle of a race, do you know how embarrassing that is? As I go way up the track, and then I think at this point, I said just forget it, and I'm going to do it on pit road. But yeah, Chase Man, I've killed him, and I apologize for that, because I was worried about losing my battery. And the controller dying in the middle of the race, and that would be extremely embarrassing. As Rebel pounds the wall. So at this point, I try to basically forget about the charger. I think right there. Yeah. This was actually the last time. Okay, then I tell my teammates, look, when I come down pit road, remind me to put the charger cord in my controller, please. Because I'm just going to hit every wall, and I hope and pray that this thing makes it to lap 14 or 15 or whenever I come down pit road. So I basically just say forget about it. And I'm just going to try to make up all the ground. I lost a script, kills the wall. And that's going to knock Cam back a little bit. But everyone is fine and dandy. He just loses a second and a half. So I'm in 6th. Basically because I was warned about my charger and my controller dying. And I realized, especially at a track like this, you cannot drive and try to put a cord in at the same time. So like I said, I basically just said forget it, and I'm just going to do it on pit road. And I'm just going to pray that it makes it. But other than that, I'm trying to focus on catching back up to that three-car pack-up deal. 5th, 4th, and 3rd, which is Chase Man, DJ Craze, and someone. As I feel like I've kind of choked it a little bit, because hitting the wall that many times is just stupid. And you'll see throughout the race, this number 37 Cottonelle Chevy Camaro, I think as far as stability goes, we're okay on the short run. But as these long runs come, we get loosey-goosey, and the battle was trying to figure out that gap, or trying to make that gap as little as possible. But then again, at the very first of the race, everyone doesn't have their adjustments in. I don't have my adjustments in. I'm worried about just making it onto the. I'm worried about just getting there before the controller dies. I'm all by myself in 6th. Feel like I can be up there with a podium, which is the goal, podium. Because I felt like I wasn't the fastest. TG and Hunty were faster. But after that, I feel like it was game on. It was game on indeed. Oh yeah, Mayo, I forgot. Yeah. And Mayo is kicking ass for Team Randy right now, as I'm just choking it. Because, controller problems. As I'm just chilling back in 6th place. As you see the first move being made as Hunting and DJ Craze pitting. And then I just lose tail and hit the wall on a straightaway. So lap 14 happens. And as you can see, this is just as you can see, we make it down pit road just fine. I get the cord in. I put the cord in. And we get everything where it's supposed to be. So, crisis has been avoided. The huge disaster has been avoided. And now we can focus on trying to get back in this race, which is exactly what you want to do. So, and we're going to get pit entry as well, which is even better. So 4 tires, 2 cans. Don't even think about taking 2, because that is a disaster on so many levels. As I do get out with Mayo, who was the 3rd place person on the track, which is a small victory. We gained some ground on him. And we beat DJ Craze out of the pits. Also a huge win. So we're essentially back in the top 5. Until Mr. Traction here decides to take 2 tires. I don't know why, but we easily get around him for 8th. As I kind of clip the apron. And you see TG is back here with us. That's essentially, what, third? Yeah. Well, actually fourth, because it's TG, as I get really loose. And you'll notice that we were extremely loose throughout the whole entire event. And it's just one of those deals you just have to hold on to and hope it doesn't spin. But at the moment, it's Chaseman is actually winning this race after everyone's made their pit stops. Because he took 2. And then Hunty's in second. Mayo's in third. As you see, Cam has made his pit stop. And then there's another guy who has to make his pit stop, which I think is... I mean, you'll see it in a second. You'll see it in the top left in just a second, but... yeah, Chaseman's winning this race. Well, he was winning this race. As he falls back to theoretically third place, because, 2 titles is absolutely brutal. And you see DJ Craze is catching us as he is just blazing through, and I'm just extremely loose. This Cottonelle Chevy is ill. Extremely ill, as the pit stops have cycled back out. And we are in 5th, but DJ is catching us extremely quick. Extremely quick, as he kind of gets loose off that turn. We got 8 laps to go, and I'm just hoping we can hang on for 8 laps. But this thing just wants to slide on us. As crazy as it sounds, I feel like we might catch Chaseman. Because like I said, 2 titles here was just death. Absolute death. And I feel like we can... like, he just doesn't have any grip. As we are just hanging on for absolutely dear life. DJ has now caught us. As I'm just hanging, as we got 6 laps to go, we're catching Mr. Chaseman pretty well. That was 4 to 5 tenths in that turn alone, so we're gonna get to him at this rate. DJ's not making any moves. Yet as we had a crash on the track, as Jonesy gets loose, and then behind me, DJ Craze gets loose and crashes all by himself. So two people spin in the exact same spot within like 10 seconds of each other, as Chaseman gets incredibly loose, and we get around him for 4th place. I mean, yeah, 2 titles, it's just, you just don't have any grip anymore, and you're just along for the ride at that point. But now how about that? 2 people spinning out, different accidents at the exact same spot within like 10 seconds. I mean, within like 5 seconds of each other. That's amazing. Have you ever seen that? Because I haven't. But anyway, we're coming towards the end of this stage. We're pulling away from Chaseman as this thing continues to get whipping loose. We've got 2 laps to go. We're just going to ride home in 4th place. Unless any of those 3 at the top crash. We're going to be in 4th. As like I said, I mean, you can see this thing is just whipping loose. As we're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. In stage number 1, presented by Jagged. #cheatplug. This thing just steps out every time. And we're just going to try to hang on to her. as Hunty is going to win the stage. Mayo's going to finish second. TJ's going to finish third. I'm going to finish fourth. And who's going to get fifth? Anyone going to get fifth? Chase Man's going to get fifth. And Cam is going to get sixth. As all four of the Team Randy entrants, they're different, you know what I'm trying. Team Randy representatives, that's a better way of saying it, get stage points with second, fourth, sixth, and ninth. Great job, guys. Keep up the good work. So, let's make this thing title, please. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And so everybody pits. Wait for stage 2. The key is just to stay out of trouble. Don't spin. That's the 2 keys. Stay out of trouble, keep stability, and go fast. Actually 3, but you know what I'm trying to say. This outside line is particularly not the move. So my MO is going to be get to the bottom. So as stage 2 begins, Mayo pulls off the most impressive move I've ever seen, and going from the outside and clearing Hunty for the lead. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, that's amazing. Like, you gotta love that kid. I'm still on the outside. I'm trying to hang on for fourth as Chaseman gets loose, and that's like a blessing because I'm just going to be able to file in behind TG as we have Hughes come up the track. Oh boy. And that's going to cause a huge disruption in the back. Well, kind of. Well, it's only 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths. Any more tenths? Okay. As Mayo gets extremely loose. And at this point, one of my keys I said just a minute ago was to protect and stay out of any dangerous situation. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't plan on taking any chances. I'm just going to ride this out. As we do a power slide and Cam loses it off turn number 1. Sad times. As that was one of my teammates for the best team on the planet. But we have a nice little pack. A little 4-person pack at the top. And then that. And then there's a blob from 5th on back, as you can see by the differences in the time. As this thing continues to step out on us. But we're running pretty good lap times. As we got 22 laps. Mayo is pulling away. Meanwhile, TG and Hunty are just there. Along with me, I'm just surviving and thriving right now in 4th. As we hit a 22.99, which was the pole. So anything is possible. But no, man. We're just waiting on pit stops to happen. Now, I didn't say this in the beginning of pit stops last stage, but this is probably, for my money, the most difficult pit road to get on in this whole entire league. It's just a sudden drop-off, and then the degree of banking just makes you want to spin, and the oval correction will kill you every single time. So you just have to be careful with it at all times, or you will miss it. And I'm very surprised that not a lot of people missed it last time. But alas, as you can see, Team Rangers is out in the lead right now. But your boy is taking a slight L as Hunty and TG are starting to pull away. Mayo almost gave me a heart attack with him going on the apron, entering one, but he saved it. We're all good. And now those three are together again. As TG gets hit, they make contact again, but it's A-OK, as that's Chase Man, who was 5th place about 5 minutes ago, is now a lap down as he lags out of the race. And then meanwhile, Scrub hits Mayo, and that causes Mayo to lose the lead. Talk about a quick turn of events. Oh boy. So Chase Man goes by, Scrub clips the apron, spins, hits the barrels, hits Mayo, drags him up the track, punts him into the fence, kills his momentum, and now he's back here with me. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. And besides, I think we ought to be coming down pit road around any second anyway. With that said, there goes Mayo down pit road. In that beautiful number 11 Toyota. As we hit halfway through stage 2, as that was close. As D's Nuts into 78 is going to come out of the pits. We're going to get around them. And so I'm going to try to come down pit road. And then we get loose, and I can't not believe it. As I just missed pit freaking road. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? And I knew that would happen. God. I knew that would happen. I mean, everyone's favorite mistake at about 95% of the time, I just came in too hot. I absolutely came in way too hot. And it costed me. But that time, that's how you're supposed to do it. Get it low down, then gas it. I didn't do the... That's bad. That's bad. That is just bad. If in an average pit stop, that's okay. But, God, I can't believe I missed pit road. God. Tragic. But that's your lesson for the day, kids and guys and girls. When you're coming on the pit road at the Monster Mile, hit the brake, go slow. Don't just be like coming in hot, because you're gonna do exactly what I do, get loose, and you're not gonna make it. This ain't Tokyo Drift. This is NASCAR Heat 3. So we have lost all of our connection with the lead pack, as that was TG, who just got killed by someone. And Nego's young boy Terrell, did he take 2? No. I don't know. We'll see. He was fast. But there was a big gap between the top 5, or the top 4 people, and us. But man, TG just got taken out. Tragic times. But his tragicness is my chance to do something in this stage, as Cam is going to come out of the pits right now, and here comes DJ Craze right now. So we're up to 4th place, and all of a sudden this is getting kind of interesting. And Matt's Traction, I believe, took 2, and I think Young Boy Terrell took 2 as well. Look at the gap. It has significantly increased. I also think DJ Craze took 2. I think 3rd, 5th, and 6th took 2. I know 3rd took 2. I think DJ Craze took 2. Actually, 5th? I don't think 5th took... I don't know. Anyway, 7 laps to go. I feel like we can catch Matt's. And by the way, let's give a call to him. He's been running great in this race. Top 10 in the first stage. Unless he goes complete. What's the word? As we have another crash, and there's Mayo Coupe. Mayo Coupe gets taken out cold-blooded, and I'm up to third now. Okay, bet. That's all I'm going to say. Bet. As I think Youngboy Terrell actually took 4 tires. He did take 4 tires. So we got 5 laps to go. We have significantly closed the gap between me and Matt's. Like, it's a half a second to a second a lap. As we've got 4 laps to go. As this thing just continues to get loose. As I think as Hunty is long gone for stage 2. Because, missing the pits is not going to help the cause. As we are on the bumper of Matt's. He goes, and then he's gonna give me the bottom, but he just decides to. Well. That is what indecision is going to get you. You have to be committed to your decisions. I think he started low. Then I think he went high, but once he realized that I was there, he wanted to go back down, and you just can't do that. Especially when you're side by side at Dover. You cannot try to be a hero because you're going to end up in the fence. As we've got 1 lap to go in stage 2, preceded by STP, hashtag cheap plug. As we're going to, unless Hunty just gets killed. Oh my god, I thought Greg Tires was going to end my life. Hunty wins the stage, I get second. Oh my god, I thought Greg was going to end it. But, we get second. We did get some lucky breaks. Mayo crashing, TG crashing. But I'll take it. Look at Youngboy Terrell with a nice 3rd place stage. I'll take that. That's cool. So, Hunty wins the stage, like I just said. Again, Team Randy, all 4 representatives get stage points. 2nd, 5th, 8th, and 10th. Just a job well done, guys. That deserves a tip of the cap. A tip of the cap indeed. And so, this 3rd stage is going to cause some chaos. Because you got some guys who probably shouldn't be up here. Well, I'll take that back. They should be up here, but we've got some faster guys in the back. Well, when I say back, I mean like the 3rd row and the 4th row. So, this ought to be interesting. As stage 3 begins, again, I'm going to get my butt to the bottom immediately, as we got 38 laps to go. I'm going to try to get my butt to the bottom of the track. As I get that good run off the turn, as Mayo gets killed, and that's going to end it. As 1-2, Team Randy is not going to happen. But I do get a nice run off 1, and I get the remaining 2nd place. And then here comes the bull known as TG. And then there goes me just losing all grip into the entry. And then it's just going to snap again on exit. And then here comes TG. He's going to try to go high, but that's not going to work. He uses that momentum. Going to try to do a baby crossover. I give him the inside, but don't let him completely pass, because, got to keep it entertaining for the squad. He clips the apron just a touch. Gets out of the gas just a touch, but we're still in second place. I'm driving the wheels off this thing. I feel like I was pretty good in the short run, but once we stopped going past, once we started hitting two hands with the flaps, I thought I couldn't do anything. I feel like I was a pretty good short distanced coordinate, but not a long distance, which is exactly what you need. And eventually the car is just going to wash up the track. Here comes the orange deuce, not the blue deuce, the orange deuce of TG. We're still side by side. I'm gonna give him a fight. As I get put into the field, we make contact. And that will be the end of that chapter. The end of that book. The book of TG and Randy at Dover now. Written by yours truly. Yeah, go buy that on Amazon. Or ebooks. Or Audible, wherever the heck y'all get your books from. So, we're back to third. Hunty is, I wouldn't say long gone, but he's gone. And then Terrell is still doing a hell of a job in fourth place. DJ Craze has fought his way back up to fifth. And so, we're basically just chilling. Like, I'm going to try to maintain with these guys, but the grip in the long run is just not there. And I've tightened it up, but I just can't do anything with it. And, another thing that sucks is I feel like at a track like this, well, everything is banked and everything is momentum. Everything is related to momentum. You would rather want it loose than tight, as what the and TG just lagged for a minute, just for a second. And then he does it again, and I'm out of the gas, and he's going to the left, back to the right, back in the middle, and what was that? What was that? That was like a possessed orange juice. He does it again. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that was possessed. Well, okay. Meanwhile, the gap between me and Hunty has stabilized at 1.2 to 1.3, as TG has he has definitely closed the gap in a little bit. And then for fourth place, Youngboy Terrell and DJ Craze are battling pretty nicely. I'm just I wouldn't say I'm all by myself, because if TG and or Hunty slip up, I'm probably going to get around them. But for the most part, I'm kind of all by myself here, as I'm just keeping it at 1.2. As I'm just going to hang on to this thing for dear life. As TG has closed in on Hunty for the lead, as pit stops are coming. And the thing about Dover is the field window is so close. You can make it on one stop, but you have to stretch it out as far as you can. And you'll see what I mean by that in just a second. As the 2 leaders get around lap traffic, I pound the fence. But we're okay. There's side by side. As Hughes is going to pound the wall. We're going to go get around him. Hunty remains in the lead for now. I'm just chilling a second and a half behind this. Just having nothing else better to do with my time. As TG's going to try to look under, but Hunty says no. As the lap pulls and decides to get out of the way for the 2 leaders, which is a job well done. Job well done indeed. As the field light comes on, and 20 laps is what you can get on a tank of gas. And next time we'll be coming to 20 laps to go. So I need to make it one more lap, which I will. And we'll come in next time, and we'll be A-OK. As the 2 leaders continue to be side by side, I think they're on the same strat that I am. As this time, I'm gonna make sure I get my butt on pit road. As I actually do a pretty good job getting in with the 2 leaders. I feel like I've actually made up some time. In between the 2. As I'm just hoping we get a good pit stop. And a 14.7, which is just absolutely clutch. I mean, remember 2 races ago at New Hampshire, we got the complete opposite when we was within striking distance of a win. But the problem is, I got Mega literally hooked onto me. And TG must have had a great pit stop or something. Because he's gone. Hunty is kind of gone. As they must have had incredible pit stops. Like elite level pit stops. Which I just don't get, but that's okay. As we're back in 3rd place. And now we have to think about saving. Right now, I am about 3/4 of a... Well, you'll see in a second. We're coming to 17 laps to... We have 17 laps to go. And you will see right about now, what you saw about 10 seconds ago, I'm about 3/4 of the lap short on gas. So I'm going to try to... I feel like I don't have the speed to get up to those 2, but I feel like if I can outsmart them, maybe I can steal a cheap win. In the gap to 4th and 5th, it's 3 seconds. And those 2 are battling, so I think they're gonna, I think that gap is gonna increase. So, yeah, let's just, I'm gonna try to save a little bit here. Not go into too much saving, but I'm gonna try to save and use the draft. As TG's out to a 3-second lead, Hunty is 2.5. As I get around Greg, who's a lap down in P11. And Cowboys right here, who's in the top 10, but is a lap down. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? But that doesn't surprise me. Because I think Dover is one of those races where you don't have many people finish a lap down. or on the lead lap. And you have a bunch of people a lap down just because of all the craziness that can happen within a race. As we're going to get around Cowboys in 3, 2, 1. Easy peasy. And so now we have clean track in front of us. And so, and as you can see, DJ Craze is up to 4th now. He's got around Young Boy Terrell for that 4th spot. But they continue to battle. As I've saved enough to where I can get it within a quarter of a lap. About in between a half a lap to a quarter of a lap. With 10 laps to go. And this thing continues to have no grip coming out of the turn, which is really annoying. Because I've been fighting that all day long, and it just seems like I can't fix it. Because you really need to get the power down and have that good run down the back stretch and the front stretch. If you want to do something at this track. But, we've got how many laps? 8 laps to go. Yeah, I'm basically all by myself. Unless something happens, which it can. If there's one track that can produce unexpected action, this would be my nomination. We are still a quarter of a lap short on gas. So if we just save about a little more, we'll be A-okay. Even though I think at this point the reserves could kick in and we'd be fine. I mean, the gap to TG is 3.8. Hunty is 2.3. I'm all by myself. The gap back to DJ Craze has increased to 4 points. When that's under 3.9. Now it's up to 4, but you know what I'm trying to say. That gap has increased like I predicted. So unless something crazy happens with 5 laps to go, this race is pretty much, for me, it's going to be a 3rd place finish. And I'd take that. Because, I mean, like I've said, I think TG and Hunty I think they were faster than me today. Those two have been more stable than me. And that's what it comes down. That is what it comes down to. Is being able to be fast while you can land into turn 1, stick it to the bottom, and then stick it back out. And I just can't do, I don't know, it's crazy. It's just crazy. So we got 3 laps to go. But, as we hit the wall again. But it really doesn't seem to matter because the gap between me and DJ has increased. As we got 2 laps to go. Basically, I'm just keeping it safe, keeping it as the feel light just came on. So we'll definitely get on gas. As we're coming to the white flag, we're going to have 1 lap to go, sponsored by BJ's Travel Center, #cheap I don't think those two are going to have, I think those two are going to, I mean, that's my only hope. Did they not save? Which, it really doesn't matter because TG is going to take the flat. TG is going to secure the bag. Hunty's going to finish 2nd. I'm going to get 3rd. Youngboy Terrell gets around DJ Craze for 4th. And DJ's going to finish 5th. T-Bone 6th. Cam 7th. Mayo 8th. So 3 of the Team Randy guys will finish in the top 10. Along with that, in the other race, Inca 312 finished in the top 10 and got stage points in that race, which some punk named Major Spy 98 won. He must have rigged it or something, but I don't know. But being serious, congratulations to TG and Major for the win. I got a nice 3rd place finish. Like I said, I felt like I had the speed. It was just, I just couldn't control it for whatever reason. I don't know. But we're going to get some really good points out of this. As the season has progressed 6 races, I'm kind of in that discussion for that 1st place point spot as we entered the race 5th. As we just have to see how the rest of the season goes. I'm happy for my team. We got 4 top 10s and a bunch of stage points. And that'll be it. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. The next race is going to be Homestead. Will I secure the bag? You shall see. Peace.